is 105. This is 112. You have the microphone? Do you know where both mics are? Hey, hey, hey. Do you know where both microphones are? Do you have the plug-in for it?
I don't know if you had it last.
They should always be in certain location. But I don't know. It could be in the middle console, maybe. I don't know. $11. 12. Hello, hello. Doing taxes for our store.
Can you plug this in?
I'm about to plug in the microphone. Yeah, plug in the mic.
Can't do it.
That way, I can talk across the room. Check, check, 1, 2. Who's that? What's that person's name?
Alexander.
You can't read Alexander. Alexander, does this sound better in the microphone? Let me know if this microphone's working, because I started the live before I hooked up the microphone, so it might not. Let me know, guys, if this microphone's working. I'm just over here doing my taxes.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Doing hundreds of tax receipts. Here, I'll show you guys our store. Stay tuned. Don't leave yet. Hold on. I'll show you our store. We're 20. I just turned 28. Well, I turned 28 actually earlier in the year, but this is our store. It's 3,000 square foot. The tripod's a little shaky. It's meant for stationary use. Hold on. I'll just hold it by the phone. Give me a second. Come on. There we go. So here's 1,000 square foot of our store. Go outside and make a snowball. Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of snow out there, guys. Tons. Here's another room. This is kind of more like the outdoors, tools, um, kitchen tables, all that good stuff. Thank you for the thumbs up. Really appreciate it. We're just starting with this online stuff. Before I started a YouTube channel not too long ago, I didn't even I don't even use my Facebook or anything. I'm not big with the social media stuff, but it's fun so far. It looks like it's getting a little laggy. Here. We do auctions as well. I auction off on the app called Whatnot, and we do lots of antique auctions. I'll go to Detroit, Michigan, which is 3.5 hours from me, and we'll auction everything off that we get from Detroit. Look at this back room. You want to see how much inventory we have that we need to put out? That's just a small piece of it. I have tons more, but you want to know how much we got everything in this room for? People don't understand that this is the new way. And I hate to sound like, arrogant, but it really is. So we got all of the stuff in this room for $2,000. Really, I got it for 1,000, but you also got to figure in my college, my how much I pay my worker who works for me. At the end of the day, we're at $2,000 for everything in that room. And I say we'll make like $4,000. So we'll make $2,000 profit, which isn't a ton. Maybe hopefully make more than $4,000, but it's a lot of work for a little bit of profit. But hey, man, not too shabby. Let me put this phone back and keep at my taxes. What language are you speaking, Alexander? If you're still in here. Okay. Going back over here. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate the likes. This thing gets shaky, so we stay here. There we go. Stop shaking. There we go. All right, all right. So right now I'm just organizing all my receipts for business expenses, mostly gas receipts. But we're getting all the gas receipts figured out, and it is a headache. I should have stayed on track with this throughout the year because now I have a lot to make up for. But that's all right. What's up, buddy? Uh-oh, here comes trouble. I would tell you to sit down. Yeah, get out of here, boy. Get. You're just going to make a mess. What? All right. Hundreds of receipts to make up for. And I want to stay ahead of the game and make it easier. Let's just say if anything were to ever happen where I don't even like talking like that, but say everything I do is completely by the books. And if I ever got questioned on, oh, this receipt this month, I like to number the top of my receipts. And I put like a number 9 at the top right here so that I can always go back and know that what month are you looking for? Month 9. I can pull up the receipt and find exactly where the receipt is. I keep a digital form of my receipts, so I snap a picture of all my receipts, and then I also keep my in-person copy. So I like to have two, because what happens if all these copies somehow your house floods or something? So I keep my receipts in a physical form, but then I also keep it on the digital form. And I don't only just keep it on the digital form, because what happens if something happens to your QuickBooks app? Then you lose all your receipts. So I keep 2 copies of my receipts. Not a lot of people do that, but I like to just really cover all my bases and making sure I have the proof for everything. And yeah, a lot of people, I know other business owners. I have a lot of friends who are business owners, and they hate the tax part of it. But I've only been studying taxes for like a couple months, and I'm going to tell you something, man. This is easy to do. Versus paying somebody up to a couple $1,000s to do your taxes. Like if you have a W-2 job, it'll only cost like 100 or $200. But if you have a LLC, it could cost you up to a couple $1,000s to have someone do your taxes, which it is a write-off. But this is something different. We own a store. I own a store in Traverse City, Michigan. I don't really care about telling people where I'm at. It don't bother me. And yeah, so I'm just sitting here numbering each receipt. You guys should check out my page, and you'll see more of like what I'm doing on the day to day. And I have my girlfriend as well on the page. beautiful blonde-haired Alexis. And we both just kind of give our rundown of how we run the store. She's 26. I'm 28 now, but she's 26. And we own the store. We don't own the store. We own the business. We rent the store. And we started off with garage sales. So we started with going to garage sales, and now we're at the point to where we do big auctions. I'll go to estate sales, and I'll buy everything at the estate sale for like a crazy good deal. And they love me because of that. It makes them a lot easier. I do it on the last day when they're actually willing to get rid of everything for dirt cheap. I'm not going to say that, but I'm like what they'd call I don't even want to say it, but I talk people down. You guys know what I'm saying. I talk people down in prices. I get things for good deals. If I can't get it for a good deal, I'll try somewhere else because I got to make money when I sell it. So I got to have a good deal for it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. There's not much going on today. It's a little boring. It's just taxes, but we travel all over. And we just travel and travel and travel. We go to auctions, buy stuff. Those are the cool live streams. When we're going to auctions and buying stuff, that stuff's fun. Hello. How you doing? Let me know where you guys are from. Make sure to go look at my page. If you're into side jobs and doing something for yourself, like a side hustle, reselling is where it's at. Good. How about you? Not gonna lie, you kind of hot, bro. Don't make my girl peek her face in the camera. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. Bro. Yep, I just showed my store off a second ago, but I'll show it off here in a minute again. You guys would think my girl's hot. That's why when she gets on live, I'll have the girls, and she's going to have the guys, which is a little weird, but you got to accept it. It's social media. Doing them lovely business taxes. How you doing, Isaac? Who'd I miss a second ago? Oh, that was Isaac, yeah. I'm doing good, Isaac. Yeah, doing business taxes. Got hundreds of receipts to account for right now. And I've already snapped a picture of all my receipts, but now I'm numbering them for how I'm going to envelope them. And if it ever came down to it, if I ever got questioned about a certain receipt, I'll go a little extra step further, but you really can't with the IRS. There's no extra steps you can do. I keep a digital form of every receipt, and then I keep a physical form of every receipt. So I have all my receipts filed on my phone, but I also have them in person in my hand. So I ain't messing around. Lots of receipts. Guys, we did in 2024, we did roughly 80,000. And we're young. So I know 80,000 ain't a lot. I mean, you could go become a nurse and make $100,000, no problem. And that's all profit. Our 80,000 wasn't profit. I can tell you something. No, I'm nothing, man. I'm just fake it till you make it. If you are reading a chat for me, can you please say my name? Yeah, Isaac Allen. Isaac Allen, the man of the hour. Never give up on your dreams. People care about you. Man, Isaac, you sound like a good guy, huh? That's what I like to hear. Let me tell you something about people. Oh, most people did. But let me tell you something about people. People are fake. I've cut off. You can stay around me if you're I don't ask for much. So if you're not supportive, if you're not like a good person, just stay from me. There's a lot of good people out there, but there's also a lot of people who don't really care about the best of your interest. But you can't focus on that. That's negative. You can't focus on people like that. Just stay in your own lane and do your own thing. I don't hang out. I've went to the bar like once since I've turned 21, and I'm 28 now. Now, mind you, what? I've went to the bar no more than 3 times. What are you talking about? She's like, that's not true. Man, I don't go to the bars. I try to be a good person. You are a good person, Isaac. You are a good person. I've helped at least 4 people, I think. I hope I've helped at least 4 people, I think. That's good. And it ain't all about helping people. You know, as long as you're not a bad person, you're a good person, man. It depends. You know, some people don't have a lot to be able to help with. In this economy, in this day and age, it is hard, man. It is hard out here. I'm very lucky before COVID that I went and bought my house, which I didn't buy it, but I got a mortgage on the house. I can make a whole YouTube channel about finances, credit scores. A lot of people get credit cards, but they don't read the fine print. The fine print of them credit cards will tell you how to use that credit card. If you have a $500 credit limit, you should be using no more than $50 on that credit card, and your credit score will skyrocket. You don't go get a car loan unless you have to. Do it. My credit score is 0. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, no, for real. I could just go get a credit card. If you do you have any debt, how much debt do you have? Which that's not a big deal either. People will be like, yeah, I'm in a lot of debt. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm in $5,000-$10,000 in debt. I'm like, bro, that's not a lot of debt. That's not going to impact your credit score like you think it will. What impacts your credit score is not having a credit card. What impacts your credit score more than not having a credit card is having a credit card and using the limit they give you. You never use that limit. Think about it. If I gave you money right now and you only used $20 out of the $100 I gave you, how would that make me feel about giving you more money? That'd make me a lot more comfortable to give you more money if you only use $20 of the $100 that I gave you. And I hate to dumb it down like that, but that's honestly the way these credit cards companies think. If you use 10% of the credit limit they give you and you do that for a couple months, your credit score will rise, keep going up. But if they give you $500 and you go out and use that $500, it's going to hurt your credit score. They don't want it. They don't want that you need to depend on their credit, their money to get by. They don't want to see that. If you have to depend on their money, then they're not going to keep giving you more money. And they're not going to help your credit score. 7K debt. I can't take one out. Do you already have a credit card, Welsh? 7K is not bad. 7K is not bad at all. Shit, I'm in a lot of debt, but my credit score stays at about an 800, and I'm in a lot of debt. $730. I got to get out of here in a second, guys. I mean, I could take the thing with me, but you know what's even funnier? When I talk about this, I'll talk about stuff with people, and they're like, "Dude, you're too deep." They're like, "You're talking too deep. Let's just like vibe and have fun." And I'm like, "Bro, that talking about that type of what you consider deep is fun to me. Like, I like that type of shit, man." I was talking with the guy last night on live stream, and we're both on the same live stream. And I was telling him, I'm like, dude, why don't you have a house yet? You've been working for 2 years and you don't have your own mortgage, and you're paying $1,400 a month for rent and you don't have your own mortgage. And he's like, I don't want to talk about none of that right now. And I'm like, bro, why? It literally take you 2 months to get your credit up. I got mine from a 300 because my dad, I'm a junior. My dad had the same name as me, and my dad went out and messed his credit up. So my dad went out and ruined my credit score because we had the same name, and he was kind of doing he was using my name for things, for certain bills. Even I'm not going to get too far into it, but he ruined my credit score. It took me, yeah, about 3 months to take it from a 300 something up to a 700. And I'm trying to tell my buddy this, and he's just like, I don't want to hear about it. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, whatever, then keep renting. I bought my first house at 18, and my parents didn't have a dollar for me. My parents don't even own their own houses. My mom or my dad don't own their own house. So I came from obedience. Like, my parents didn't play no games with me, but I didn't come from wealth. I'm going to go for a little bit. I'll probably come back. Yeah, man, give me a follow. I appreciate you, Isaac. All right, you ready to go, huh?
I'm ready to go.
You need to get out of here? I'll finish all this up tomorrow.
Yes, you.
Huh? Well, I'm getting further and further.
Are you almost done?
Now I'm just putting them. I'm organizing it all. I'm putting it all into an organization. Here, this is my beautiful girlfriend. She's hot. She's a hottie.
Okay.
That's my little handsome son. I am back, Isaac said. Make sure you follow me, Isaac. Because this is just boring shit. But I'm running around a lot. I take my F-250 in the background and I drive all across the state. And I do auctions. I do a lot of auctions. I'm glad to start live streaming. Like I said, I'm new to any social media, bro. Whoops. I'm just compacting this, so bear with me. I just don't do social media, but I'm telling you, with my lifestyle, once I start doing social media, and it's not even cocky, it's just confident, that once I start doing social media, I should do good because I have a pretty exotic lifestyle. And I'm going to start live streaming all the time. This is one of my rooms in my store. Okay, I won't cuss. I will not cuss, Isaac. But you seem like a good kid. Oh, I'm trying to compact my tripod. You should start doing YouTube, Isaac. If you started at 9 doing YouTube, my man, let me tell you something. By the time you were 15, you'd be big, making money. YouTube pays so good. I've done enough research with it. A lot of people are going to tell you YouTube don't pay good, but YouTube pays good. You just got to be really consistent with it and have fun. Just have fun. Be yourself. I don't know from firsthand experience because I don't get paid on YouTube, but is he good? Oh, hold on, guys. I'm trying to compact this thing. Can't get it figured out. There we go. Could you wish Tyrell English a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Tyrell.